Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can install and set up Docker on your Mac operating system. So let's get started and let's see how we can do it. So first of all, we are going to go to our favorite browser and search for Docker, and the first link which will appear here will be from docker.com. So we are going to click on this link here, and once this docker.com website opens, at the top you will see this get started button. So we are going to click on this get started button, and straight away you will see this download Docker Desktop option. You can see there are two versions available for Mac OS. One is for Apple Silicon chips and other is Intel chips. So if you are running the most latest version of Mac operating system, it comes with Apple Silicon chips. So we are going to click on this option which says download the Mac Apple Silicon. And once you click on this link, you will see the download of Docker DMG will start, and it's going to look like this. So once this docker.dmg file is downloaded, let's click on this docker.dmg file, and let me minimize this browser. The starting step is really simple. You just need to drag this Docker icon into your applications folder. So if you are using mouse, just drag and drop this icon into the applications folder. If you are using trackpad and your keyboard, press command key and then drag this icon into your applications folder. Once you drag this into your applications folder, you can see it's going to just copy this application into the applications folder. So it will take few seconds, and once that's done, we can close this installer window, and we can also eject the Docker. So just right click and eject Docker from here. And now you can go to the apps section. So click on apps here, and you will see the Docker icon here and under your applications folder. So let's click on this Docker icon, which is going to launch Docker. And first of all, if you are installing Docker for the first time, macOS is going to show you this kind of warning which says Docker is the app which is downloaded from internet. Are you sure you want to open it? Yes, we trust this app, so we are going to click on open, and it's going to launch this kind of installation wizard. So here it says Docker subscription service agreement. I'm going to click on accept button here, which is going to launch the next window. And then it says finish setting up Docker desktop. Uh, there are two options here: use recommended settings, and then other option is use advanced setting. So I'm going to use the recommended setting option, which requires the password. So I'm going to click on finish here, which is going to require my MacBook's password, which I use to log into my Mac operating system. And then I'm going to click on OK, which is going to start the Docker desktop. And also this application is going to give you some warnings, and it'll ask you for some accesses. So allow Docker to find devices on local network. I will allow it. And then you will see this kind of window. So to use Docker desktop, you will need to have the Docker account. The Docker account is also going to help you to log into the Docker Hub, which is the default Docker repository. And once you have that account, you will be able to push your Docker images, which you prepare locally on your system, into Docker Hub and pull those images later, right? So I will recommend you to create a Docker account. Creating a Docker account is really simple. You have three ways here. You can use Google account, GitHub, or you can create a new Docker account using the create an account option from here. So when you click on create a Docker account, it will ask you some really basic information, and once you give that information, Docker account will be created for you. And in here you can choose if you want to use Docker for work related stuff or personal stuff. For now I'm going to choose personal here. I already have a Docker account, so I'm going to just click on the skip button here, and you will be able to see this kind of window, right? Now, once you have created your Docker account, you can sign in to your Docker account by clicking on this sign in button. And once I'm signed in, you can see I'm signed in with my Docker account. I will be able to use this Docker Desktop more easily, right? So let me minimize all other windows and see what this Docker Desktop is all about. So you can see few sections here. You will be able to see the running container under containers section. If you have any images, you will see it under the local images section, or if you have any images on the Docker hub, you will be able to see those images. So you can see I have one image which I have pushed 5 years ago and it's still there, so I can pull it anytime, right? And then you also have the volume option, Kubernetes option, and all the other Docker related stuff. So this is all about Docker Desktop. You can also run the Docker commands on your terminal. So let me minimize this Docker Desktop for now, and then use this spotlight search to search for terminal, and let's open the terminal. And once the Docker is installed, you will see that this Docker command is available on your Mac operating system. So when you give this Docker hyphen hyphen version command and then press enter, it's going to give you the version of Docker which is installed on your Mac operating system. And then you can also use some other Docker command. For example, if you want to list all the images, you can just give this command, which is Docker images. And right now there is no image in our local environment, so it doesn't show any image. But when we pull some images, you will be able to see the list of images which we have pulled, right? Then if you want to see the running containers, you can see this command, which is docker ps. As mentioned, there is no container running, so you will not see any containers, but we will see once some containers are running. Now let's go to the browser and then just type hub.docker.com and then press enter here. So we are in this website. This is the official Docker Hub website, and you just need to sign into the Docker Hub website with the same account which you have created, and you will see all the images which you have pushed, right? Similar to Docker Desktop. But the cool thing about this Docker Hub is you will be able to find many useful images which are public images, and then you can use them into your local system. So when you click on explore tab here and then move down, you will see category wise which images are popular and how many times they are pulled, right? So you can see TensorFlow is pulled 50 million times, and then PyTorch, and then Python 1 billion times. So all these images you will be able to see here, right? So these are the public Docker images which are available on Docker Hub, and then you can pull them and then customize those images and then run it with your configuration. So all those images are provided category wise, and you will see which image is most popular, and then based on that you can download that image. So let's choose one of the sections here. Let's say operating systems, right? So those are the operating system images which are available here, right? So I can see that BusyBox, Alpine, and Ubuntu are on the top, and then you have Debian and other operating system images. When you search for hello world here, so let me search for hello hyphen world here. This is a very simple Docker image which you can use to test whether Docker is working or not. So just click on this result which says hello hyphen world, and here you can see how this image can be used, right? So you can see the overview of this hello world image, and when you scroll down you can see the latest tag here, and then when you scroll down a little bit more you can see how you can run this image. So when you run this docker run hello world command, it's going to give you this kind of output. And if this output looks similar to this output which you see on the screen, then Docker is working on your Mac operating system. So let's check this. So just copy this docker run hello world command and go to your terminal, and then just paste this and then press enter. And I missed the D at the starting, so let me just add this D and then press enter. And once you run this command, it says terminal would like to access data from other apps. So you can just click on allow here, and then you can see what this command does, right? So at the very top, when you run the Docker image, and if that image is not present on your local system, similar to my local environment, it doesn't find this hello world image. So it says unable to find the image hello world latest locally. So we are pulling that image from the Docker Hub repository, right? So it's going to pull this image from the repository, and then it says pull complete, download complete, and then it's going to run that image, which means that it's going to print hello from Docker, and that is the message we wanted to see in order to verify that Docker is working fine. Now, once you give this command, we are going to just give this Docker images command once again, and you will see now there is one image available under Docker images, and that is the hello world latest image, right? Now we can also see the containers, right? But this uh, Docker run which we ran and exited out of container. So when we give this Docker ps command, it's not going to give us anything because container ran for a few seconds and then we are out of that container. If this container is the running container, then you will see some containers under Docker ps command. To see all the containers, including the containers which ran and stopped, you can give this command, which is docker ps space -a and then press enter. And then you will see the old containers which ran also. So you can see hello world ran about a minute ago. If you open the Docker desktop at this point and go to the containers, you will see the similar kind of information. So you can see the name, container ID, the image name, and then it ran 2 minutes ago. You can run this container from here, also start this container, and then you can also see the container actions. Also under images, you will see hello world image, which is available locally now on your local system, right? So using this Docker Desktop GUI, you also can see all the information related to Docker. So everything is working fine, and Docker is running fine on our Mac operating system. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.